Kale and almond butter cookies are a unique twist on the classic cookie recipe. Combining the health benefits of kale with the rich and nutty flavor of almond butter creates a delicious and nutritious treat. This recipe will take you through each step, from gathering the ingredients to baking the cookies to perfection. To begin, gather all the necessary ingredients. You will need 2 cups of kale leaves, 1 cup of almond butter, 1 cup of coconut sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of oat flour. Make sure the kale leaves are washed and thoroughly dried before use. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper to prevent the cookies from sticking and ensure even baking. Next, chop the kale leaves into small pieces. You can use a food processor or a sharp knife for this. Process the kale until finely shredded, but be careful not to turn it into a puree. Set the chopped kale aside for later use. In a large mixing bowl, combine the almond butter and coconut sugar. Stir them together until well combined and creamy. Then add the eggs and vanilla extract, mixing well after each addition. This will provide moisture and bind the ingredients together. In a separate bowl, whisk together the oat flour, baking powder, and salt. Gradually add this dry mixture to the almond butter mixture, stirring until a thick dough forms. Finally, fold in the chopped kale, ensuring it is evenly distributed throughout the dough. Now it's time to shape the dough into cookies. Using a tablespoon or a cookie dough scooper, drop the dough onto the prepared baking sheet. Leave enough space between each cookie, as they will spread slightly during baking. Gently flatten the cookies with the back of a spoon or your fingers to achieve the desired thickness. Place the baking sheet in the preheated oven and bake for approximately 10-12 minutes or until the edges of the cookies turn golden brown. Be careful not to overbake them, as they may become dry and lose their chewy texture. Once baked, transfer the cookies to a wire rack to cool completely. Store them in an airtight container to maintain freshness. In conclusion, kale and almond butter cookies are a delightful and nutritious alternative to traditional cookies. This recipe provides a step-by-step guide to creating these unique treats. By following each step carefully, you will be able to enjoy the perfect blend of flavors and textures, from the crunchy kale to the rich and nutty almond butter. So why not give this recipe a try and indulge in a guilt-free cookie experience? I hope this recipe was helpful. Please hit the like button. And for information on kale, kale recipes, kale diets, and healthy eating tips with kale, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.